Two things that are happening here. Either somebody messed up in paperwork or in communication or in some form of getting this fight together, misspoke to one of these guys, or Floyd Mayweather is trying to scam Netflix.
At the end of the day, I'm the smart one. Because I don't care if you write good about me, you write bad about me, just keep writing about me.
I want a real fight, so he signed what I signed. He signed a real fight, and I signed a real fight. And he got his advance, so...
The boxing world has just seen one of the most costly contract failures happen live. Floyd Mayweather thought he could take Netflix money and then change the terms later, but the streaming giant hit back hard and shook the entire fight scene. Money Mayweather is now dealing with serious financial trouble as reports claim Netflix placed huge penalties on him that could reach 9 figures for trying to walk away from his Pacquiao rematch deal. Sources in the industry say the loss could go up to $100 million, turning boxing's most famous perfectionist into its biggest contract victim. The deal was strict from day one with a global announcement by Netflix, the booked Sphere venue in Las Vegas, and the fixed date of September 19th. But when Mayweather spoke in March during an autograph event about changing the location and making it an exhibition, it quickly broke the agreement and caused a situation no one expected.
Now we don't know exactly where the fight is going to be at. We don't know the location of the fight. The Sphere is one of the places that they talked about. So we don't know if it's 100% going to be there. And this is not actually a fight, it's an exhibition.
Okay.
Floyd public comments saying the fight was only an exhibition instead of the agreed professional match caused instant legal trouble that Manny Pacquiao team refused to accept. Jazz Mather, the CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, went on a strong media push confirming that Mayweather had clearly broken the deal, while stressing that their contracts were clear and final. Pacquiao's side shared that Floyd had signed 3 different professional fight agreements between October and December, and was paid large amounts for each one, making his later exhibition claims a serious legal mistake. The problem got even worse when Netflix advance payments became a major issue, with reports saying the platform had invested far more money than the multi-million figures first mentioned by insiders.
Said if he's scared of Manny and does not want to put the record on the line in a professional boxing match, not only should he have never executed these agreements, but he should.
Netflix entry has completely changed how boxing deals work because this $400 billion company has massive legal power and no patience for public issues on a global level. The streaming platform contracts are said to include strict penalty rules made to stop last-minute changes that have affected boxing for years, with Mather stating damages can reach 8 to 9 figures in breach cases. Mayweather verified digital signatures, IP records, and device details create a solid legal record, leaving no room for denying the agreement or claiming confusion. Floyd's current financial stress from multiple jeweler cases, unpaid rent issues, and debts over $1.6 million makes the Netflix penalty a serious threat to his entire financial situation.
Yeah, there's a disagreement in terms of whether this is a real fight or an exhibition, but really that's really falling on the side of Mayweather, since apparently he already signed the contracts, the deal was already done, he took some advances apparently, on the actual agreed upon terms of the contract.
The timeline for enforcement makes Mayweather's situation even more serious, as Mather set April 3rd as the final date to confirm in writing that he would follow the contract, then gave a 14-day period to fix the issue before penalties start automatically. The Sphere needs at least 45 days to prepare for the event, so every delay adds more financial pressure on Floyd, while Netflix continues to add extra damages due to scheduling problems. Mayweather also risks a second violation because his planned June 27th fight with Greek kickboxer Mike Zambides breaks exclusivity terms and increases his legal trouble beyond the main Pacquiao contract issue.
What does this mean, and what's like a potential outcome for this case that's coming up? Well, the lawsuit could have some pretty serious implications, not only for Floyd's legacy, but also for how networks and advisors handle fighter compensation.
Pacquiao team is staying firm in talks by pushing Floyd to admit he is afraid of risking his unbeaten record instead of using exhibition claims and contract tricks to avoid the fight. Experts in the sport believe Mayweather's fear comes from Pacquiao staying active and motivated while Floyd has been away from professional boxing for 9 years and is not in the same physical shape. Their first fight was still competitive, even though Pacquiao had a shoulder injury, showing he remains a real danger to Floyd's perfect record, and this mental pressure may have pushed him toward this risky move of breaking the contract.
An exhibition with me, but I don't I disagree, and I want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So this is it.
Netflix plan to take over live sports streaming with major boxing events makes Mayweather actions very costly, especially after the success of Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson and its 325 million subscribers waiting for free top-level content. The first Mayweather-Pacquiao fight broke records with 4.6 million pay-per-view buys and 72 million live gates, showing the rematch could become a huge cultural moment, but Floyd exhibition demands damage that potential. Netflix official statement confirming it will be a professional fight at the Sphere with records at stake sends a clear warning that the company and its shareholders will not allow Floyd to control or embarrass the situation.
The price ranges from 8 figures all the way to 9 figures that I'm able to get for exhibitions. And so why would I go out there and risk, fighting a top fighter when I can get the same amount of money for 3 rounds with whoever?
I think he's saying that he feels it's an exhibition and not a real fight.
Is that what he's feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real fight.
Real fight. Okay. Yeah, because I know he said
I wouldn't fight an exhibition.
No exhibition. It's either real.
Like they're like, oh, this is like one of the OG jeweler guys. This is like who everyone else gets their stuff from. And he told me, and I'm not going to say who it is. He's like, Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really. Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm like, how could he be broke? He's like, yo, he spends like crazy.
And I also know for a fact that Floyd is operating at a deficit right now. He is not making money. He is spending money or losing money. It's not going well for Floyd Mayweather's finance.
Multi-billion-dollar company officially announced that this would be a real fight at the Sphere. So earlier this morning, I spoke to Chaz Mather, who is the CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, and he said it is absolutely a real fight. There's a signed contract. Mayweather signed it. It's in there. That it's a real fight that'll count on their records, and it's going to be at the Sphere. So I'm not sure what Floyd is talking about. I don't know if Floyd got bad advice, but he's contracted, so it would be a...
Fans will watch for sure is you and Mike Tyson. How's training going, Floyd? Talk to me all about this as you get ready to get back in that boxing ring once again.
Well, not really training right now.
Not yet.
Pacquiao potentially falling apart. I mean, I have to say this, Mayweather, come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to protect your O. Yes, you're 50-0 on paper, but people know you've lost.
You don't Mayweather. I think he just knows that. I think he preferred it to be an exhibition, and that just doesn't look good. That doesn't look like a guy who's going to be totally prepared and who's going to be mentally there, spiritually.
According to the reports, Pacquiao and Netflix were under the impression that it was a real fight that would count. Like if Floyd won, he'd be 51-0. But Floyd's saying in a recent interview that's not the case.
I wonder what Netflix thinks about this. Like Netflix, which is throwing its resources behind it, which is putting a bunch of money into it, which is arranging reportedly for the Sphere to be the venue of choice for this fight. I gotta believe that Netflix is expecting this to be a real fight, because what is in it for Netflix?
I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather's biggest mistake comes from years of pressuring old-school boxing promoters who did not have the strong system, massive legal power, and strict rules that Netflix follows, making this contract impossible to ignore. He now faces a tough choice: either fight Pacquiao and risk a loss that could damage his legacy, or pull out and deal with huge financial penalties that could reach 9 figures, creating a situation where he loses either way because of his own decisions and contract tactics. This legal battle is set to change boxing by showing that even top fighters cannot break deals without serious consequences, which could improve the sport by ensuring more fights actually happen and bringing the stability that fans have wanted for a long time.